Hi, my name's Kalal. We chose a scenario of custody. This is my girlfriend Kendra, and I'm gonna be Tim,
And I'm gonna be Lauren.
and then so here is our improvisation. I want the kid to be more with me often, and the reason is that your boyfriend has been saying some weird stuff, and I feel like that's something I don't agree with. I just want more attention with my kid, and I want to be with him and be more present with him.
I understand that you want to be with him more, but you're not around me and my boyfriend Justin. And they're not well adjusted yet. I know it's been 6 months, but they're still not adjusting well. But like, once we keep going, it'll get better. They just need that time.
I hear you, but you're not understanding when you're gone at work. I don't know what your boyfriend does when he's all by himself. He's saying something that I don't agree with, or he's teaching him things that we don't both agree with, and he's telling me, so that makes me very uncomfortable.
Who's telling you?
The kid.
Well, they are kids. They don't understand every single situation that they are put in. We have adult conversations, and kids overhear these adult conversations. I just don't find the problem in that. They just need more time to adjust.
Well, but it makes me uncomfortable. I would rather him learn from the parent instead of a boyfriend. That's maybe not even last.
Okay, well, what do you want to do about it though? Because we have a good way that we're doing things now. You see them enough and I see them enough. I feel like we see them the same amount of time.
I want more time, more quality time where I could be taking him on trips. So it could be like maybe a month where we get time to expand.
A whole month you want with the kids and
Yes.
I can't see them? How long are you planning on doing that for?
I get a month, maybe then you get a month, or I'll take you to court.
Well, how long are you going to do the month system?
Whenever I feel comfortable that it is appropriate and kind of feels good for us.
Yeah, but that means we have to talk in between it. And I'm busy. I work.
I work too. That's why we need to communicate a little bit more and work with it. And I feel like maybe having a good relationship with the boyfriend, or maybe introducing me to him, or so I can know who he is.
I understand that. I want you to understand who he is too. You guys might get along better. So with the kids. But then, how long would that take?
That's where I want to try to figure that out with you, because it's starting to feel like that he's turning to be his dad and trying to teach him his ways, and I want it to be my tradition and pass my stuff that I've learned from my parents and other stuff towards him.
I get that. I do. So that means for the whole month, I couldn't see my kids.
Yep.
And vice versa?
Yep.
Okay. What's another solution instead of that? Anything else?
I mean, the month does feel like a very long time, so I'm maybe thinking like on trips we would do like a month. But can we do like weekends? We switch off weekends or weeks.
Well, I currently have weekdays.
Okay.
So,
I mean, I want to expand it more though. I want more time with him.
so like what?
So I can get Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
But every other day is not rational for a kid. Do you expect your kids to just pack up every other day?
I mean,
Do
okay.
you know how much gas that is? It's kind of a crazy ask.
Okay, then can I get the weekend? Like the whole week? You get a full week, I get a full week.
So every other week instead of every other month.
Uh-huh.
That is better.
Or 2 weeks. I feel like maybe two
Okay.
weeks would be better, so I can get more of that quality time.
But I feel like it's taking away my quality time.
But you'll get that 2 weeks right after.
Yeah, I guess you have a point.
So it's like, it's going to be more even. But I do feel like that your boyfriend, you've only known him for 6 months. I don't want him kind of near him. And I don't know what he's teaching him.
But you don't
I've
know
heard it.
him.
I know, but still,
He's not
it makes
teaching them
it
his
very
agenda.
uncomfortable. Yes, but what we believe doesn't reciprocate to what he's telling him, or it's not connecting with me.
I've known him for a long time though. He's a good guy.
That's amazing. Also, haven't met him either. If he's gonna be around my son, I need to be
Well, maybe we can schedule you guys to hang out.
okay.
So we can all, the parents, get to know each other better.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be a good idea.
And
Because he likes golfing, so I think you guys would get along.
yeah, we might get along, but I don't want to be best friends with your boyfriend. You don't know if that's gonna last. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I don't want to turn this into anything it's not, because every time we talk about this, we argue.
I know.
And yes, it's on me. But it's one of those things where I like my time with the kids. And it feels like you're hogging them from me.
I want
Because I'm their mother.
I want to make it equal.
And I feel like my house is better because I can contribute to happier things for the children. Like I said in my scenario, I think I can provide them with a better home and a happier life.
Yeah, that might be the scenario, but it's still our kid. It's a 50-50. He has your genes, he has my genes. I want more time with him, and if that means that we have to do custody, you just gotta communicate and kind of figure that out.
Because I really don't want to go to court about this.
I don't.
No, at all.
So how do you want to do this?
I don't know. You proposed every other week, every other 2 weeks.
What do you feel more comfortable into it?
I currently like the way we are now. Is there anything now that you would change?
Everything. I want to
Oh.
see my kid more. I want more time with him.
Okay. But do you hear what I'm saying though? Like, do you understand me?
That you get more time with him. I do, but I want more time.
Because you like can't stand there and invalidate my feelings about my children who I birthed.
Yep.
How are you going to invalidate my feelings? And this is why we argue every time, because you cannot understand my feelings and emotions about this. You can't understand it. You can't wrap your head around how I feel.
Okay. Yeah, this is why we broke up, or we ended this thing, because we both disagreed on a lot of stuff. But it's about our kid, not our relationship. We don't have to have a good relationship, but we do need to have a good parenting situation.
Yeah, we do, because I want it to be better for the kids, but you're not listening to me on how I feel. Like, you're supposed to understand me.
Okay, then how do you feel?
I feel upset and like my kids are being taken away from me because you feel like you're not getting enough time with them, which I find crazy. And apparently my kids are saying stuff about my boyfriend Justin, but I haven't heard any of those things, and they haven't come to me about
Because
it.
they're scared to say something about it because he lives with you guys.
But why wouldn't they come talk to me? Because I feel like it's fine.
Because would it be more awkward if a kid came up to you and said, I don't like your boyfriend, and then he's still living at that house?
Yeah.
Yes.
But how uncomfortable are they making them feel? How uncomfortable is he making them feel?
It's the things that they've said. Sometimes he comes out, he comes back home drunk. That's come to make him uncomfortable. You know what I mean? So it's also just a boyfriend in 6 months and you guys are already moving together. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want him to make them uncomfortable, but also, like, wouldn't this change in schedules also make it worse on the adjusting scale? Because they're still adjusting, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's going to take time for them to get used to Justin. But if we switch up the routine again, isn't it just going to be back to square one?
Yes, I can see how that can be kind of make it way worse for them. But we need to come to a conclusion and find a thing that's very good for both of us.
I think for now, I just think we're still seeing them the same amount, but I can kind of understand where you're coming from. So maybe I would be okay with possibly doing every other 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because I don't want them to have to move all around. It's a hassle. That's going to be worse. But I just want them to be better with Justin.
Yeah. And I think that means if I can communicate with him, I'm not gonna tell him what to tell my kid, but I do want to tell him you can't say some things that are for my kids.
Yeah. But you guys have to hang out.
Yes, we will communicate and see if that
But
kind
what
of works
happens
out.
if they're still not well adjusted? Even after like a month or two of doing this, probably like 2 to 3 months.
I think the best thing for them is maybe doing maybe having different, like we give them clothes, like he'll have clothes so he doesn't have to pack every single time.
That's a smart idea. I
So
like that.
he doesn't
I'm on
have
board.
to travel or
Mhm.
it's just easier for him. It's like, hey, you're gonna go to your parents, one of the parents' house. You already have clothes,
Okay.
and then we need to communicate more, text more. Hey, he wants to sleep over with his friends.
Okay.
Then we can communicate about that.
Okay. Well, it's not okay. So you understand where I'm coming from.
Yes.
I understand where you're coming from. We would do every other 2
2
weeks.
weeks.
We would switch.
Mhm.
They would have their own stuff at each house. They don't have to pack as much.
Yep.
Okay. That sounds
Um,
like a solution I'm okay for.
And also, like on trips, if we're, let's say, I'm gonna be going to Hawaii soon, and I would love to take him.
Mm-hmm.
We can communicate to see if we can do a little bit longer, and then you'll get a longer one too.
Okay.
If you want to do a trip or just kind of
Mm-hmm.
do so it can like even out every single time.
Okay.
So if I take him for 3 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
then you will get that 3 week back.
I like that idea.
Okay.
Because I don't want your extended family vacation time
Mhm.
to be taken away from my 2 weeks.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
And then so we
I
can,
understand.
and I think that's very manageable. And
Yeah.
if we just gotta communicate more, and I think that will
Yeah.
be better.
I actually think that's a great idea. I obviously don't like having these conversations because we argue every time, but this time it
Yeah.
actually seemed like you have good ideas and
Okay.
options for what we can do.
Okay.
So I like that a lot better.
Perfect.
Perfect. See.
Thank you.